We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts throwing right away. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Hurts. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Open. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
A first down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Play fake. Cousins on the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at a 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. To Jefferson on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one in the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that ball. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And this returnable for Rager. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison from 17 yards out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Cousins. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied up. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this to the 45-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said. And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he went no. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. Same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Cousins on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 29, Hurts steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly with that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
On first down, Hurts flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And partner, in a game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're daring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Eighth play of the drive, forthcoming. They need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. What we got? What we got? What we got?
He'll drop to throw. Steps away. Got him in. It's Brown. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.